Good day, everyone. Lesson 27, the negative form. I'm Mrs. Swart, and I'll be taking you through today's lesson. The negative form. Negative form is simply saying, I am saying, no, it's not true. Or if someone's asking me something, I am denying it. I'm saying, they might say to me, did you eat that last piece of chocolate cake? And I'm saying, no, I did not, or I didn't. The negative verb forms are made by putting not after an auxiliary verb. But what on earth is an auxiliary verb? Let's have a look. An auxiliary verb is a verb which forms the tense, mood, and voice of other verbs. But quite simply, it's just called a helping verb. And what it does is it helps to make sense of what you want to say. And remember, a verb is an action or doing word. There are three most common auxiliary verbs. That's your verb to be, the verb to have, and the verb to do. Now you're asking yourself, how on earth is that a verb? You have to use them with your pronouns to be able to have them make sense. So if you cannot change something from a proper noun or a common noun to a pronoun, you will have a problem with this. If you think of the verb to be in the present form, it's I am, he is, it is, you are, we are, and they are. And you know, in the past we will use was and were. The verb to have is I have, he has, it has, you have, we have, and they have. And in the past tense, had. Please practice that so that you know exactly how to use it, because at the end of this lesson there's going to be a quiz, and I'd really like to see you do very well in the quiz, because you do know that I use what I've discussed in the slides, I use as part of your quiz. I might change a sentence a little bit here or there, but I'm using the information that you have here. The verb to do, I do, he does, it does, you do, we do, and they do. And in the past tense, it becomes did. Now, register could be formal or informal. And what I've done here is with the modal verbs. Some people call them the modal verbs. It depends on how you pronounce it. But no one's going to fight with you if you say it a little differently. So with our modal verbs here, you will see that on the left here, we have them, let's say, maybe call it a positive or affirmative is the lovely word they like to use. And on the right, it's in the negative, because here we're saying, it's not true. Can, cannot, and can't. When you use formal language and you're writing a negative, you will not say cannot, can't. You'll say cannot instead of can't. So can't will be your informal, cannot will be your formal writing. Remember that. Look at the spelling. Make sure you apply your apostrophe correctly, that you don't slip it in the wrong place. I've had many a time that someone puts the apostrophe, especially of will not, because it's a little different, and won't, they then put the apostrophe in the wrong place. So these are some of the words that you'd have to go and study. Things like will not becomes won't, and shall not, shan't. Be very careful of those, because that you need to learn to spell correctly. Now, I can say I run, but if I want to say it in the negative, then I cannot say I run not, or I not run. It makes no sense whatsoever. So my positive sentence is I run, but the negative or the opposite of that is I do not run. You're going to use the auxiliary verb do to make the negative verb form. And I think the easiest way to see if you know negatives is you look at the signs, road signs, and any other sign with this line through it. You say, you can't do that. No crossing there. Look at the signs and it'll help you to be able to see if you can use the negative form. Now, negatives like not or never are words that change the meaning of a word or sentence And it's what is it does? It shows us it's untrue or it's not happening. This one's lovely. I've just taken the eating bit. I eat in class. I do not eat in class. Informally, I would say, I don't eat in class. I drink in class. I do not drink in class. Or I don't drink in class, depending on whether it is formal or informal. Both are correct, but if you asked for a formal sentence or formal register, then you will say do not instead of don't. Don't is informal, it's casual. Negative responses to questions. Did you wash your hair? And here you'll see no and a comma. No, I did not wash my hair, or I didn't wash my hair. The I is your subject. Did is your helping verb, because you do have a main verb there in wash. But you need this to be able to make it a negative. You can't say, no, I washed not my hair. So make sure that you understand how to use it. The register is also exceptionally important here. And now we get to my favorite part. Practice makes perfect. You must now click on the link below to complete the exercise, or you can use the QR code to get to the exercise. It's on the next slide. Good luck with this exercise. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what you remember, and I hope that you are measuring what you are doing and what you are learning as well. There's the QR code. Good luck with the quiz and keep safe.